Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today, we're going to take a look at the White Farm Building Pack. Now, this mod can be found on moddingwealth.com. So, as a result, it is going to be available for PC players only. Now, Bernie SCS, who is the mod author of this particular pack, has a few items in the Giants Mod Hub. So, if this is going to be submitted to the Giants Mod Hub, I do not know, but I sure do hope so, because that way console players can also be able to take part in using this really great American styled building pack. Let's go ahead and kind of take a look at it in the build mode. Then we're going to take a much closer look at all of the individual parts that we have laid out right here in front of you. So in the build mode, we're going to go to sheds, and then we have several sheds that are part of this pack. And what is super awesome about this pack is they are colorable. Just like many of the base game buildings, you can come in here and change them to whatever color you want. So as Bernie says in the description, the white name comes from his idea of originally making it monochrome, but he has decided to go ahead and make most of these buildings color selectable also. So here we have a kind of a 3-stall shed A. We have then a shed B, which really is designed to be attached next to another building. You'll see how those colors change. We have a bulk shed, and this has tip collisions, so we can put loose material into the shed, and that's why it only rotates one of 4 different ways. We have several lean-tos. These do not change color. 1, 2, and 3. We have shed C, and it does also have the color change capability. We have kind of a barn, contemporary barn, with color change capability. Small shed for tractors with color change capability. We move on to silos. We have a manure heap for our animal areas. There are several animal areas included in this pack. We have a multifruit silo. Get it right here. We have a 3-sided silage bunker with kind of wooden fencing at the top. We have a harvest store style silo. An old multi-fruit silo, so we have 2 silos, and then a kind of a blower, and then an output pipe. For silo extensions, we don't have any there. Containers, we have a small fuel tank. We have a seed silo. This also, I believe, holds mineral feed. We have Farmhouse, and this is also color changeable. Farmhouse includes a sleep trigger. Under production, we have a fermenting silo. Then we have a biogas plant. We have a windmill under generators. For animals, we have a large bank barn cow barn. Holds 45 cows. Also has a silo associated with it. Holds 800,000 liters worth of product. It is color selectable. We have an outside pasture. It is clearly designed to be placed up against something because of the hole in the fence and or a gate added to it. It will hold 15 cows. We have a custom horse barn. Holds 8 horses, and it is also color selectable. We have a custom pigsty barn. Color selectable. Bank barn. We're going to take a look at that because we've already placed it down. We have a custom sheep barn. Holds 45 sheep. Color selectable. Little chicken coop. Color selectable. Move under to decoration. Fences. Nothing is included in fences, but we do have a little sign. And the sign is something that I have not yet placed. So let's go ahead and place the sign down. Just like that. And that is pretty much everything that is included with the pack. So let's go and take a little bit closer look at each and every one of these items. So we have a 3-sided silage bunker. We have our biogas plant, so we have our interactive trigger. We have our dump point here for slurry. We have our digestate, and then we have our area here for, sorry, this is our fill point for digestate, right? This is our dump point for slurry, and then our dump point for our digester. We have our big farmhouse with the interesting 3D windows done. That is new to Farm Sim 22. We have our wardrobe trigger, and then we have our sleep trigger located right there. We have the Anderson Dairy Farm sign. We have our seed and mineral feed storage right there. Our fuel tank. Small sheds. It's really designed to be probably leaned up against something else. And then all of these buildings are using the new texturing technique for the woodwork and the stonework. Get up close so you can see that 3D on the stone and then also on the wood. This is the bulk barn. 2 areas to store stuff. We've got that barn. This is going to be our kind of our 3-stall shed. Here are 3 different kind of little lean-tos or just coverings. We have that small, in the description it was listed as a tractor shed. For a windmill, it's going to generate us some money per hour. Then a chicken coop. So we have our buy trigger, 360 chickens in this particular area. We have our egg spawn point, our feed trough. Here we have the external cow area. So we have our milk trigger, feed trough, water trigger, and our cow buy point, 15 cows in that area. Then we have the big cow barn. This is a bank barn. You'll notice that when you place it, it does incline the surface all the way up to the upper level of the cow barn. And I like this barn because we have these louvered windows that you can actually see through, both from above and from the ground level. So I didn't level this out at all. I just placed this down and it raised the ground up exactly how you see it here. So this is going to be for the silo that is tied to this barn. So we have our fill pipe, and then we have our dump station. We have to come up here, click, and that comes out, and then we'll be able to dump into our silo. We have our milk trigger, slurry trigger, and then our animal buy point for this barn, 45 cows. We have our food trough. And move over here to the horse barn. So we'll hold 8 different horses there. We have our food trough and straw trigger located right here. We have our multifruit silo. So we have our dump station and our fill pipe. This is going to be the pig barn. So we have our dump station for our food, for our straw. 108 pigs in this particular facility. We have our slurry pipe. Again, we have the auto leveling of the ground coming up here to the upper level of the bank barn. More with the louvered windows. We have our corner manure heap for both our pigs and our cows. Then we have the sheep. Sorry, that wasn't our sheep. Our sheep are right here. This is another nice little barn here. Store small vehicles, machinery, and such in there. And then we have our sheep area. So we have our wool spawn point. We have a nice upper level. Come up here. Maybe if you're playing with those small square bales, you could chuck them up here and store them. Drop them down there for feeding. $25 sheep in this particular pen, and then we have our food trough right there. And I have to say, that is almost everything. I have a feeling that I'm missing the harvest store silo. There it is. For the harvest store silo, we have our fill pipe and our dump station there. And that should pretty much be the entire pack. Here is our smaller silo that you can put down. Let me know, guys, what you all think of the White Farm building pack. A little bit of a misnomer in the fact that many of these buildings are completely color customizable. So you can really build out this farm to your heart's content, build it out multiple different ways on the same map, different colorings, and really have a completely different feel to each and every farm that you build with this. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think once again? And until next time, happy farming.